Hey YouTube, welcome back to my channel. Today let's check out the newest episode of Demon of the Shadow Realm together. I'm very excited, as usual with most shows I'm watching right now, but last episode, especially with the stuff we got on Asa and everything, was all just so cool. That sequence of her getting her powers in that space before the Shadow Realm, I forget what the term was, but the whole like skeleton with like the tree on top, everything looks so cool. So I'm really excited to get into this episode. But other than that, I don't want to waste too much more time. Get right into it. If you are new to my channel, this is more of a watch along than a straight up reaction. So if you'd like the audio and or full volume, you can sync up with my your own copy of the episode. If not, you can see it blurred behind me and read the subtitles below me to follow along. Other than that, I'll give us a countdown. We can get right into this episode. Let me just pull up my timer. Alright. 3, 2, 1, start. Make sure my timer is going. Yeah. Alright. I'm working with one monitor right now, so it's a little bit more scuff, but should work out. On a Monday, my new monitors should be here, and then my setup is like almost fully complete. I'll just be waiting on my mouse and keyboard to get here. I'm very excited. And I don't know if you guys can tell or not, but the quality of these watch-alongs should be a little bit higher now, as I can actually record in uh, 60 frames per second and 1080. When I get my new monitors, I should be able to go a little bit higher too. Uh, keep on forgetting to check how many episodes there is in this season. I'm gonna be missing this show so much when it ends, though. It's been such a treat every single week to watch. It's like just such a fun series. Let's get into it. I still absolutely love that shot, despite how it is kind of goofy in a couple aspects as well with size. God, whole ass fucking squad. Uh, oh, want me to fix it? What can he do? A big job. What is, I don't think we've seen his yet. It just looks like a pure white. Oh, and he's, oh, is it like, it almost looks like he's using whiteout and then, like, writing over it again. It's like, you can still see all the spots. That's so interesting. How does that work? Black and white, okay. Whiteout. Oh, it is ink! Bro is pissed. I love the little personalities on them. Oh. Oh, he's an artist. That is actually a really fun yeah, sign of a oh yeah, that's way out of your depth. Oh, bro's a little bit famous. Agamori Kari. So, probably smart. Oh, all three of them are sus one. I mean, I'm less sus of Jin now. He's just kind of, a little bit rough around the edges. Different mothers. That is fair. Yeah, I'm surprised he's even saying that. I guess by standard tradition it would go to him, but is this safe? Oh, that's interesting. Little bit of a perfectionist. That's cool though. The color like comes back to it. And it happens so fast. It must just like it must come straight out of like his imagination. Oh, got the whole group of like servants. I guess makes sense. An upstart clan. Oh, interesting. I would assume. Whose are these? I've seen them in the that opening, but they're really tiny. Not the strangest. Oh, that's cool. Um, they remind me of like yokai, which I guess makes total sense. But it reminds me of oh, there's a show I'm thinking of. I can't think of the name of it though. This OST is kind of fire too. What a dynamic group of people this is. Well, he has no idea, but I don't think it was him, or don't think it was them. They could have followed him, been tracking him. This fucking girl. She's living her best life now that he's here. But I'm As's dynamic is so funny. Less she could say from the village, I guess. Oh, that's interesting. So she often gets attacked if she was. Fucking stress it out. I love how it slowly switched her eye to being like demonic. Extremist. It seems like that's most of the village besides you guys so far. Oh, how are you? Got every fucking dialogue off. Oh, they don't even know that. That's. Is there a third party that's trying to manipulate? Which one are the extremists, though? Is it just the grandma and her group? Yeah, I was just thinking that. It seems like neither side, which I actually kind of like from a story writing perspective, that not super black and white. Like, one side's not just evil. Better off without. So he is, at least what he's from presenting, he isn't interested in. Oh, interesting. We share their blood. It's yeah, interesting. So that's their perspective on it. So that's where the he differs. Village produce. I like the first part of that. I like we shouldn't deny their existence, but being under control is a bit much. So oh, is he feeling less so now? Oh God. This OST compared to earlier as well at the start of the meal. Bro is standing on business. But this is what I mean. Like I was with that. Oh, oh, it's flexing. Oh, I hear this. God, this OST is great. It almost reminds me of a little bit of Demon Slayer. The first time we've seen her not pleased with him. Well, I think it's more so that he's trying to end it. That actually makes sense why she's so against it. Living the best life. Look at Wright's face. Take half the burden. Look at that fucking face. I I don't think he's interested in joining either side, to be honest. You really though? I'm actually surprised. I thought we was almost gonna, but I do like how much he's so mutual partnership until we find the parents. So we're not gonna be directly together, but we are working together still. Oh, I I think we'll be all right. We got quite the squad of our own. God, we walk out the door and just get immediately attacked. Let's hope not. Oh, it's like right on the border of the building is the barrier. And Yuru is also has people after him, but they'll be wanting to kill him first rather than just trying to capture him. Mmm. Now that he's starting to get the better picture of what's going on. It's that's probably been. Oh yeah, I guess he hasn't seen this aspect of phones yet. He's only seen it for communication. Oh, that is gonna be her favorite picture ever. Man, I love how. Yeah, I fucking knew it. Aw, that's unfortunate. They were so happy to get pictures. Oh, interesting. So they can show up. It's just not on the norm. Oh yeah, I guess that'd be his first time he's ever seen them not in like the village close 10 years. I was wondering how long it's been. I'm hoping so. I really feel like only one of them is going to be alive at this point. Oh, unfortunate. Yeah, have something so we can keep in contact. Just got to make a new one. How do you plan on doing that? Go old school. Bro's all about his smoke signals. Oh, interesting. One of their fronts, essentially. They get some of their money too. A little bit sus, but fucking dare. Well, we kind of have a bit of a mutual agreement. I absolutely love Yuru, though. He's fucking one to stand on business. Yeah, I've always wondered why they got separated. I don't think we saw that yet, have we? I mean, I'm sure that's something that's crossed his mind, why he was the one that was, the emotion on his in his eyes, though. There still is some friction between them, but there's definitely a connection. But oh wow, she wanted that hug, and running out of the barrier for it, even though we know how much that frightens her. But this is what I mean. There is an absolute like bond and connection between them now. That there is a little bit more understanding. Yeah, you can't deny it anymore, even a little bit. It's definitely. But that's still so sad that he spent so many years believing. Yeah, very complicated situation. Trust is important. I actually love how Asa has brought up a couple times about like telling the truth and trust and whatnot. Mm, interesting. Another fantastic episode. I absolutely love this show so much. Um, it continues to just deliver on everything I want. I miss. I was just talking about it not too long ago, but I'm absolutely loving how the relationship is forming between them, and I love how, at the same time, we haven't wiped away like everything that happened to Yuru in the first episode because that was a traumatic and like almost character defining moment where his whole life crumbled around him. I also cannot wait to have Hannah back in the picture. I feel like we've only seen her a little bit in the last few episodes. I still absolutely love this fucking ending. I also especially just love the art style of it. Um, the like hand drawn aesthetic of it is cool. But yeah, this episode in general was great. I'm loving that some of the like. Did we have any action at all this episode? I don't think so, but like it very much is a show that reminds me of Full Metal Alchemist. There was like hardly ever an episode or chapter in Full Metal Alchemist that didn't like intrigue you, either give you some answers but also add more questions and mystery about the world. It's just so great. Oh, preview. Um, actually, I guess I can go like. Uh, I just want to check, make sure my recording and everything is still going. Okay. But yeah, overall, just a great episode. I never know what to expect going into this show either because I feel like it's really throwing my expectations for a loop because First of all, I didn't expect the all of these characters to meet up so soon, and then we had a much more chill dynamic between everyone. There still is some like trust issues and stuff going on, and like Yuru still like holds them killing the village or like taking out the entire village like against them, which is fair. Even though I'm very sus of that village. Like, there's some things about the Kagamori clan that I'm like, you guys are also kind of sus, but the village and like the older like granny, all give me some sus vibes. But also, I really enjoyed that. I think they called them Black and White. Um, from the manga artist. That was such an incredible power. I love how it um initially you can like tell where it's like been drawn on essentially, and then like over time it like soaks in the color. It's just a really cool concept. It kind of the ability in general, very different application, but reminds me of Ichibei a little bit from Bleach with just like the black and white ink. um but it's kind of cool how like the first one's almost like whiteout that he spreads all over, and then he throws the black over it, and then I assume it just like directly from his imagination of what he's thinking about all of these spots. It like essentially draws it in, which is just really cool, especially with him being a manga artist. I feel like it's a type of power that works perfect for him. I would be interested to know how someone who maybe isn't as adept in like drawing and stuff like that would use it, and some maybe different applications of the power, because I'm assuming it could probably do a lot of really cool things. Um, and I feel like it would also be interesting because if he was like drawing it, and he almost said it was like too photorealistic, but it's not like that didn't stop it. So I wonder if maybe someone in like a way older time, or someone who uses a different like non-realistic art style had that power, if they could do um like create like buildings or like structures and stuff that like look visually really cool, or like are essentially like a different art style, and then if they would still like fill in with color and everything, and like how that would work. um but in general, just a really cool power. I'm loving a lot of actually like the powers and everything that are being introduced in this series. It's really fun. And I'm just like the dynamic of all of these characters are really fun together. Especially, I'm loving because initially I think in like the first episode reaction when I first saw Asa and I saw her like more, um, she seemed like a very edgy character, which I can enjoy sometimes, but usually isn't my favorite type of character. But the way that she's like got that side to her where she's a little bit like edgy and has a very dark past around her and whatnot, but at the same time, like she just wants to like such a fan girl for her brother is so funny. Like when he was when they were eating and everything, sneaking up to grab the picture and then like trying to get the address and everything. I really enjoy it. I love how one of the first times we've seen her like um almost like stand against him was just because of how much she cares about him and doesn't want him to go through the same thing that she's going through. Because it's also it's kind of played for a joke in some ways, but it is kind of sad that even when she's not being hunted, she has like such stress and can't like just chill out and not be worried about it. Like she even has gotten so sick just from the stress and stuff like that. Which is honestly just really sad life to live. Whereas you're either getting hunted down. Also, this is one of my favorite bits. I don't know what side it's on me, but Wright's face is hilarious. The expressions and the mix of seriousness and the comedy, and just like it very much feels like similar to Full Metal Alchemist, but I almost think that the way they adapt like some of the expressions and some of the way the characters look in this show is just so funny, and I absolutely love it. Oh, we were also introduced. I don't know whose it were. If maybe it's like the older like clan leader, but the little fucking guys. Um, yeah, these ones. probably in the way. But them running around and putting everything together was hilarious. I absolutely love that. Um, and I'm really enjoying the pacing of this show. Like this was all like exposition, dialogue, but it moved the plot along a lot. And like we had since we've been here, we've dealt with quite a lot. Like we had essentially like a raid on this place. We met with Asa and kind of had our first proper meeting. We got some of her backstory, and now we're moving on to the next section, which I'm really excited to see how and what comes next with this story, because well, we kind of have a general idea of what's going on now. We don't have like a full on just like antagonist or like um an end goal with the break and seal. We kind of just know that people are going to want to use those powers and whatnot. So I'm excited to see the story develop more and kind of see the trajectory that this series is going on, because so far that's one thing that I feel like constantly I just never know what's going to happen. Um, like I wasn't expecting her backstory and the way that all worked out and everything. I'm also still very interested to know that like if her eye, like if she takes off that, if it's still like glowing like it was in last episode. Um, but yeah, overall just a fantastic episode. Other than that, I will be checking out Akane Banishi right after this, so that will be uploaded to my channel in like roughly an hour-ish or so. But I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I've been loving this show and already cannot wait for next week, and I am going to be so sad when we come to the end of this season, but I hope it also doesn't get rushed and we continue like this, because I would be really sad to see this series not follow the manga, which I believe is still ongoing. So like if we have to stop and like wait for a couple of years or something, I would be more than okay, because I really want to experience this story as the author intended, because she is really incredible and I've always really loved all of her work. So yeah, other than that, I will catch you guys all later, and I will see you either in one of my next videos or next week for episode 9. But catch you all later, and peace.